Hello, good morning, my kids. You are welcome for our new English class for grade 5 today. Today is Friday, so have a happy Friday, my kids. Today the date is 17th of October 2020, and I hope you will enjoy in this class. Yesterday we already talked about the important lesson. We talked about the contrast linkers, and I give you a homework. I just gave you 5 sentences and I ask you to submit by today. I hope you submit before 3 p.m. inshallah in this afternoon, and let us try to revise together according to the picture that you see in this video. Yesterday we talked about, as I told you, about the contrast linkers. I told you yesterday the contrast linkers are used to connect between the contrast ideas or contrast sentences. It's already connect, or the connection, these words used to connect between two sentences. These sentences are contrasted. So for example, using in spite of and despite, both of them are used to connect between contrast sentences, but it should follow it by each one of these word. In spite and despite of, it should be followed by gerund, ing form, or by noun. For example, when I said, despite tomato being very good for you, many people are sensitive to them. This is, I use despite. After despite, I put tomato, potato, or milk, for example. So I use noun. And sometimes I can, as I told you, I can or you can use gerund. What is the gerund? Is it a noun that have ing form? The second thing, or the second contrast linker, is although or even though. We use it although and even though with to connect between two sentences. The sentences are contrast. For example, when I say although I like tomato, I cannot eat them. So after although, I have to use subject then plus verb. So although, even though, after these two contrast linker, we have to put subject. For example, I have to put the name Suhaib, Inmar, Ibtisam, Noor, any name. And or instead of saying Muhammad or Ahmad, we can say he or she. So these are names, or we can take any proper name that for anything. My cat, Dia, Dia car, Dia house, Ahmed pencil, Muhammad phone, Suhaila book, Sahel what? Tell me Sahel, something that you have. So I'm taking something that you already have, then we use. Although this person, he didn't study well, he failed the exam. So I just used these linkers to connect between contrasted sentences. Today our lesson is already, as you can see now on the screen, page 27. Just please pick up your pencil and open your book, page 27, please. In this page we have a text, and as you can see, there is a person with tomato head. So we have a story about this person. But I won't ask you what kind of this text is it. Do you think it's the normal text, or it's like a blog? I mean, it's like the comment between two people. Someone asked the question, the second one give him advice or comment. Please follow me during I'm reading the text, and pick up your pencil, because I won't ask you to underline on some contrast linkers. So during reading, try practice reading by yourself too. So listen to my reading and you have to practice reading with me. So page 27, please. Yesterday, I ate a huge bowl of mom's homemade tomato soup. Noor, can you tell me what is the present of the past ate? What is the present symbol of the verb ate? Ate is the past. What is the present? Yes, Ibtisam, excellent. The answer is eat. So, eat, ate. Eat present, ate past. Yesterday, as I told you, the person told us I ate a huge bowl of mom's homemade tomato soup. It was delicious. However, please underline however. However, after an hour or so, I got a stomach ache and I started to feel a bit sick. Another hour later, I started to get a red rash on my skin too, and it was really itchy. Do you think I could be allergic to tomato, or could it be something else I ate? So this person, he was asked about if he got allergic to tomato or has something else. So he just write a question in a health blog. There's someone answer his question. He put a comment. He told him that it sounds to me like you have a food tolerance. Stop eating tomatoes for a while and see if the two symptoms go away. Then try to eat less of them. Although you can probably still eat a slice, so please underline although. Although you can probably still eat a slice of tomato in your sandwiches, I would suggest your mom makes you different kind of homemade soup in the future. So he already give him advice to ask his mom to prepare different type of soup, but it's not tomato soup. Don't worry, you will probably grow out of this food. You are probably grow out is not suitable for you of this food intolerance. Despite tomatoes being very good for you, please underline on despite. Yes, despite tomatoes being very good for you, many people are sensitive to them. So there are a lot of people, they are sensitive or they have allergic to tomato. This is our text for today. I hope you can practice by yourself, and there's no problem if you repeat your reading and practice the reading many times as you can. And now please follow me on the question number 6. Here ask us in Paris talk about the writer's symptoms and the suggestion he is given. Talk about food you like, dislike using contrast linkers. So what is your homework now? Your homework is just practicing like the practice of the sentence that I gave you yesterday, but is already different by using I like tomato, I like chocolate, I like potato soup. So you have to choose different type. You can use in spite of, despite, but you have to take care of what is